What's going on, YouTube? It's your man Abdurrahman. I just wanted to make a video. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Never really had the right time. But anyway, I thought now would be a good time. So anyway, let's get right to it. A while back, it was about a year ago, I made a video, how to be a millionaire in 6 years, and wanted to do an update video since it's been about a year and just go through my progression. So just to recap, about a year ago, I guess it was about September or October of last year, I bought my first truck, which was an 09 Volvo 670. It was a basic truck, no frills, nothing fancy, just a simple truck. I was looking for something that would get good fuel mileage and something that wouldn't require a lot of maintenance, meaning it had been taken care of. I got the truck from Canada, and people, if you're not familiar with Canada, they have a governing law. The trucks need to be governed at 62. So the truck that I had only went 62, 63 miles an hour. So this will let you know that the engine didn't have a lot of wear and tear, you know, driving at 70 miles an hour. These trucks are engineered at about 65 miles an hour, and this is what they're tested at. So you want to keep your speed under 65. This is one of the reasons why I went with this truck. The truck has been a good running truck. I haven't had a whole lot of problems with it. Some minor things. I did have some major work done on it too. When I first got the truck, I had the whole front end rebuilt. I found a mechanic who did the work really cheap. It would have cost me thousands of dollars, and it only cost me maybe $1,200 having him do the work. But I also had him do some other work, so really he only charged me a few $100s to do the whole front end, well, for the labor, and I paid for all the parts, and he did a great job. My buddy Rito down in Dallas, Texas. Fast forward to now. I just got the injectors done on the truck, which was a major job. It's about an $8,000 job, $6,000 to $8,000 depending. We just had that done. The truck is running great now, starting great. We had a problem with it starting, so there was some other little small things along the way, but nothing major. So recently I went ahead and I bought another truck. This truck is not a Volvo, it's an International ProStar. It's 2012. It's much bigger, as you can see, or maybe you can't, but and we'll do a video touring the truck another day. So I bought this other truck. I hired another driver before I bought this truck. And once he was ready for the truck, I brought it to him and I picked this truck up. The process of hiring someone was a long process. Took me maybe 4 or 5 months to find someone who was qualified. Went through a few different people, but never could get them qualified for various reasons. And so I hired this guy, and he's been working now for about a week, and so far everything is going good. So for those people who want to do this plan, you want to be a millionaire, you're going to need, obviously, to have more trucks, and you're going to need to have more drivers. So you have to be prepared for this. One of the ways that I use to recruit drivers is a business card. I'll show you a business card that I designed. This is the design 2.0. This is not the first design, but this is the one that I'm using now. All right, and it has some information on the back. So I designed this card and color coded it, because colors, they're important when it comes to marketing. Everyone gets a certain feeling when they see certain colors. So basically, it has all my information on it and what I'm looking for on the back, and some things about the pay on the back, and what they're going to need for qualification. So when I go to truck stops or shippers and receivers, what have you, I hand out cards to try to recruit drivers. But anyway, so alhamdulillah, I have James, and everything's going good so far. I'm dispatching him. I'm finding his loads. I did hire someone to help me with some accounting, and also some secretarial type work, which has been very helpful. So you may want to look into doing this, because doing all this by yourself it can be a lot. You can do it by yourself, but like I said, it's a lot. So make your life a little bit easier, and get someone to assist you. You can have your wife do it. You can have one of your daughters do it. You can have your mom if she's retired. You can have a housewife who's sitting at home doing nothing besides taking care of her home. She wants to make a few extra bucks. You can get a college student. You can get a kid in the neighborhood. You can get one of your kids. As long as they can get the job done, that's all that matters. Of course you'll have to train them, and so on and so forth. Now, I guess one of the important things that you want to know about is money. This is what everyone wants to know about. Some people don't like to talk about money. Some people like to talk about money. Me, I'm probably somewhere in the middle. I don't really like to talk about money, but I will if it's necessary. So I'll give you some information, and everyone's situation is going to be different, of course. When I went to a safety meeting, there was another owner there, and we were talking about shop stuff, and he let me know how much money he had made in a 3-month time, and I had pretty much doubled what he had made. So that'll give you an idea. Everyone's results are not going to be the same. But I'll give you a rule of thumb that I have found. You want to be able to make at least $3,000 per week. If you can make $3,000 per week, then you can stay in business. If you're not making $3,000 per week, you will go out of business. So in order to do this, you have to work hard, and you have to be consistent. It's not enough that you stay out for a month and then you take 2 weeks off. You have to stay consistent, week after week, working. Now, to give you an example, in the last 6 or 7 months, I had 1 day off in this amount of time. Does that mean that I only went home once? No, it doesn't mean this. It means that I would go through the house. I didn't go to the house, but I would go through. Through means you have a load going through. So on your way, you stop home. It may be for 10 hours. It may be for 13 hours. It may be for 34 hours. Maybe for 24 hours. It just depends. Okay? Now, if I have 24 hours off and I don't have to do any work, then I consider this a day off. But all these times that I would go home, it may have been for a few hours, or it may have been for 24 hours or 34 hours, but I was working I had to work while I was home, doing repairs on the truck mostly. This is what I would be doing when I was home, is doing repairs on the truck. 6, 7, 8 hours of working on the truck, and then having some time off with the family. So out of this 7 months, I had 1 day off where I could go. I went home for 1 day and I did absolutely nothing when it came to the business. Okay? So this is the type of dedication, the type of hard work it requires to achieve your goals. I had a goal at the beginning of this year to net $100,000 for the year. This was my goal. I believe I'm gonna reach this goal. I hope I'm gonna reach this goal. My goal for next year is to double this and to make 200,000. When I say make, I don't mean what you gross, because in trucking you should gross well over 100,000, but you have many expenses. So after your expenses, what did you net? This is what I'm talking about: netting 100,000, netting 200,000, netting 500,000, netting $1 million. This is the goal. According to my calculations, it's going to take about 20 trucks running for the majority of the year, for you to be netting $1 million. Okay, so as you can see, this plan is not necessarily guaranteed for 6 years. It's 6 years if you can buy 5 trucks in 1 year. That was my goal at the beginning of this year, to buy 5 trucks in 1 year. I didn't reach that goal. I failed at this goal, if you want to say this. But how I look at it is, I aim high, and if I miss, I still achieve. So what I did was I stayed in business, which was an accomplishment in and of itself. Most people go out of business within the first few years. Secondly, I did buy another truck, so I have 2 trucks now. So if I go on like this, buying a truck a year, every year buying a truck, it's going to take me 20 years to be a millionaire. We don't want this. So the point is that we need to up our production. So hopefully this year we will be able to up our production, and instead of buying 1 truck, maybe we can buy 2 trucks this year. So I'm aiming, my goal is within 3 months to buy another truck, giving myself at least 6 months, 3 to 6 months to buy another truck. So if I can do this, this will help to speed up my production, to boost the production. So the point is you have to work hard, you have to be dedicated to your business. Some people, they may have 2 trucks, or they may have 1 truck, and they say, okay, I can take it easy now. Yeah, you can take it easy, but you're not gonna achieve the goal that you want to achieve. Maybe your goal is just 1 truck, and just to pay off that 1 truck and to make $100,000 a year. This is a good goal too. It just depends how ambitious you are. So it's up to you, people. I encourage you to get out there, take a chance, bet on yourself, work hard, be dedicated to what you're doing. Never let anyone tell you that you can't do anything. Believe in yourself. So, we will make more videos and give more updates. But as for now, this is your man, Abdurrahman, signing out. You guys, be safe. And remember, always work hard and be dedicated. Hard work, dedication, you will achieve success. Take care.